right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. We are past the All-Star games, and we are in officially the end of February. We got two big games here against Chicago and then against Houston. We got a whole set of big games here. We got a few we can skip over on the next one, but we got some Chicago, some more Houston, Utah. So it'll be interesting, even with Washington. I did realize that I hadn't yet done my developmental drills, so I think before we start those games, we'll at least do that. We'll start out maybe with one of the better ones, I think. I kind of don't want... let me see what Baron Davis looks like right now. I mean, he's locked in right now for the next few years at the rate that he's at. So I'm not too worried about that. But his potential's still pretty good, which means, I'm still probably going to have him for now, but probably not too long. He's probably going to be one. Jamal Tinsley's probably going to be one of those guys I keep around. At this point, I don't know if he's going to get too much better. His potential's already starting to wane a little bit. So I'm imagining he's not going to be too much. That would be something. And then, of course, Kwame. Kwame is not going to be the one I do right now. But I'm trying to think. It's either him or... I think it's either Baron Davis or Tim Duncan. Honestly, at this point, probably Baron Davis. Duncan is great, and I'm probably going to keep him signed. He's signed for the next 4 years, but he's got pretty much everything but like major 3-point shooting. I think I'm going to go with Baron Davis for now because I think he just signed on. We got a team option there, so we got 6 seasons this season plus 5 more seasons after this with him. So he'll be almost 30 by the time he actually leaves us, assuming we don't trade him. So we'll do that, and then we'll do Tinsley. Yeah, we'll do Tinsley, and then we'll do Kwame. So I think up his shooting a little bit, and his consistency will be good. Of course, I'm going to get stuck with like Penny, and Penny's going to shoot the lights out here. So it's going to be a pain. Also, the run-up is not the best. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Not hitting A shots is going to be a killer, too. Come on. Come on. Come on. Drag your carcass over. Grab that and drag it over. Grab that and drag it over. If we could do it without even hitting having to hit threes, that'd be nice. But I'm going to have to hit at least a couple more shots before I go inside and really make him have to do something there. Come on. Come on. All right, whatever. I think we can start taking some of these spots over here. How was that not counting? Whatever. How did that not count? How are these not going in, man? Are you kidding me right now? How are these not going? Grab. Oh my God. Holy shit. Grab the fucking ball. What are you doing, my man? Good God. Come on! We fucking won, so I'm not gonna be too upset, but holy shit, was he just not... That's the one thing I hate, is just how just how awful they are at grabbing that ball. Just, it should be grab, shoot, grab, and they kick the ball. They're the least coordinated people in the world when you need them to be like on the ball. But it still worked, so I'm not gonna be too upset, but shit. I'd have been real upset though if Penny got like a last second shot off and it was one of those things that if you know, Baron Davis wasn't busy tripping over himself, would have easily gotten the success. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This really? What's with the slightly early? Are you kidding me? Still slightly early. What the fuck kind of release timing is this? Now it's slightly late. What? I'm so confused as to the timing of his shot for whatever reason, man. Every time I think I'm pretty much dead on. There you go. Even then, that's still a B, man. That's really not. All right, all right. Come on. Come on, man. Ugh, that's awful. That's awful. All right, whatever you've posted as a AEW link, I'll get to it in a moment, I guess, because like I'm just trying to deal with shit here. Man, he was missing some hardcore easy shots. He was clanging some bad ones. Oh, the Jeff Hardy thing. Yeah. I don't know if I care that much. I don't know how much I care. I mean, I'm not eating shit in training mode, and it's not really, I mean, it's just a lot of these shooting drills, I swear, it's Baron Davis is tripping over his own balls. Jamal Tinsley's bricking things that really shouldn't be bricked. And now I got to deal with Kwame, who statistically isn't good at any of this. So this is really going to be infuriating. They really got to give us like a, I really think that the game should give you like an equivalent. Later versions of it did that, where you were at least competing with like the equivalent guy on the team. So it was like I could deal with another center who also wasn't a good shooter. So that was not too bad. Force Penny to stay down here. And I think as long as he can stay inside. All right, but I need you to be grabbing some shots here. There you go. Grab. There you go. There you go. Come on. If I can force him to stay inside, I can grab these shots, assuming I don't clank him off the rim. You know? Just don't clank him. That's all I'm asking. Don't clank that shit. And look at that. Look at that. Grabbing a basketball that's right there. So easy. So easy. And Penny's failing miserably right now. How am I having such an easy time, with the exception of Penny just, with the exception of Kwame just letting basketballs just smack him in the face. I mean, it worked out, so, you know, that's cool. +4 consistency. That's mean his consistency is anus. But hey, you know what? That was the easiest time was with the worst shooter of the three. The others, like, they already know how to shoot. They already know how to shoot. I'm just kind of bringing them up. Kwame is Kwame. As I say, where does that put us with? Oh, I can't look. I just have to go straight to the actual rosters here. Where does that put him? 60, 70, 45. He's starting to get pretty good at medium, mid-range. His consistency is still terrible. 45. Yeah. This also explains why Hoiberg has always been so bad. He's a 41 consistency. Tinsley is a 62. That explains why he's also clanking him. Baron Davis is a 58. That explains why he's been clanking. Okay, so it's I'm starting to realize with the super low consistency numbers why things probably ended up the way that they did. All right, let's face Chicago with our newly buffed up guys. There we go. You know what? I think we're going to throw on the black pinstripes today. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports.
I haven't thrown the black pinstripes on in a while. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Chicago doesn't have a logo? That's not good. That's going to screw up the that's going to screw up the whole thing, isn't it? Oh, well, there it goes. All right. Thank God I saved. Wow. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I saw that Chicago's logo didn't load, I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. What year are we in? We're officially in 2003 now. The 2002-2003 season. All right, let's try that again. Take two. Should I give him a different uniform? That might, you know what? I'm going to put my normal, see if that has anything to do with it. Probably not, but we'll see.
I'm Damon Bruce. It's Tuesday night basketball.
Okay. It's still not loading. That's not good. Okay, so their logo didn't load for whatever reason. I mean, mine loaded, so it's whatever. He still at least knew that, but that's so weird. Why did that shit not load up? Why did that not load? God, I hate this sometimes. I hate how sometimes stuff just doesn't work like that. Maybe there's a different logo associated with the different logo I don't know about that's associated with the deal here. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to try the new scripts out. That's right. Someone made like a new scripting mod. I wanted to move the shot clock down to 20 seconds. I wanted to test that out while I had the opportunity. If it crashes again, we're doing it. Shit. And then I'm probably going to change outfit or uniforms because I bet you that's probably what it is. The logos sometimes tend to be tied to the jerseys when it comes to scoreboards and all that, so that's probably why it's doing that. That's probably my fault more than anything, I'll be honest. I'm just amazed I got what I have working already.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
The dish to Duncan. Backs him down. And
oh,
so
damn it.
The foul on the shot, a trip to the line.
Close to getting LeBron. Yeah, I'm not assuming I'm going to get the number one pick because I have a few draft picks in my inventory. I think I actually managed to get rid of Lee May. That's one of the biggest ones is, oh no, I didn't get a draft pick for him, but I got rid of some of my my depth, I think, for picks. And I ended up trading with some of the believed to be worse teams. So we'll see. I'm thinking I might still get a top 5. To be a probable championship championship contender team, and then also have a top 5 pick potentially. If I don't have a top 5, I gotta guarantee I got a top 10.
And he's good on the second. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
And guys, they were really
oh.
in that one. Forced them into some
come on now.
And Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling.
Just capped Ashley in the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
Pretty sure
That's
she
as easy as 2 points as you could ask for.
You're a gamer. She doesn't want you. Didn't you see? She hates gamers. they're all racist and sexist and didn't like her. Or no, that was the voice acting, wasn't it? That wasn't the face capping. Face capping was different from the voice acting, wasn't it? That was another woman who said that people only didn't like her stuff because they were a bunch of ists. When realistically it was just, no, we just don't like you. And you're... Because that's the thing now. That's right. I think the face capper is different than the voice person, but yeah, I remember that. People were like, oh, people didn't like my... wow. Oh, people didn't like my voice, so that's because they're ists. It's like, no, people can just not like your. I feel like that's a good way to shirk responsibility for anything these days. People didn't like it, or people didn't do it because they're ists. No, sometimes it's just because you're not good. Sometimes you just have to understand you're not good. Like me. If someone comes and watches one of my videos and they're like, I don't like the way you play this, it's like, okay, that's your opinion. I'm probably bad. Unless it's like TEW. Then objectively go fuck yourself. I'm awesome.
And that's in large part because of the talent they have on that side of the ball.
Jordan's still playing. Did he retire last year or not? I don't remember.
Defensively, they've definitely got some horses.
And now that we have a chance,
I don't remember if Jordan's still playing or not.
This is the list of this month's steals leaders.
I have to look. Objectively.
Him defensively the last month. I mean, he's getting everything out there in terms of steals and deflections.
I love the fact, by the way, that YouTube officially labeled my entire playlist of TEW as a podcast. Because it's like, well, you're basically looking at spreadsheets while talking. This really isn't a game. Well, you're probably right.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Davis kicks to
Woo! There you go. We're getting it. We're getting it moving. Nice.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy.
Poor
right
Phil.
now beside of that jam.
Stuck in Chicago without Michael. Ah, there's a headless guy on the bench. Oh no. See, this is also what happens when I haven't updated stuff. There's probably broken cyber faces I haven't figured out. I should probably update to new cyber faces because I'm sure that shit's on there, but also I feel like that's going to break a lot of the work I've already done. I don't know. I'd have to look. I guess cyber faces aren't something that I've worked on at all at any point. So I should be fine. It's all the other logos and other horse shit. You're an ist. He goes for every mark. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the trailer. I saw like a thing where it was like, oh, there's the new Marvels trailer. I'm like, I'm so glad I'm just not into Marvel shit anymore. Like, I got out at Endgame, and it really does feel like everything that's come after Endgame, besides that last Spider-Man movie, really has, like... And I told myself I was going to watch the last Spider-Man movie. I wasn't even 100% sure if I was going to watch Guardians of the Galaxy. But everything seems to have indicated to me that I made a good decision in just getting out and having good memories. Hey, NLJ, what's up? Oh yeah, they're supposed to have the new Harry Potter TV show. Why? There you go. Hey, look at that. He's an A+ now all of a sudden. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, I got out of... Oh, God. Yep, I need to find the cyber faces. I think I need to do an update on that. Oops.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit!
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging.
I don't think I've done it in a few years. And, yeah, I'm sure there's some broken stuff that's been fixed by this point, but... Yeah, it does look weird. At least they still move, technically. So, like, although it looks horrifying, I mean, it's still... Still works, and it's not completely broken the game. You just got a headless guy with pure white skin bringing the ball up the court, you know? It's weird, but whatever. Supposed to be more faithful to the books. I mean, I would be excited if it was like 2003 when I still gave a shit. Like, that's pretty much the last time I gave a shit. I don't care. I'm past that now, man. I don't know.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it'll be good. I remember reading the books, but that was when I was a kid. More time has passed from my birth. Or no, more time has passed since I read those books to now than when I was born and I read those books. That's how long it's been.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Already it's February. Let's see.
I don't honestly watch Harry Potter. I don't know if there should be a TV series before it leaves the movies. Yeah, it's kind of like the Lord of the Rings stuff. I don't care. I did find it kind of funny how they spent what, $1 million? Wasn't it like $1 million or $10 million per episode? And it bombed so hard. Even the showrunners had to be like, "Yeah, we're going back to the drawing board because, yeah, it just didn't turn out the way we thought it would." So we're gonna go back and figure this out. Even to the ones that already released. Absolutely, the movies are the movies, and people love the movies. So who gives a shit about the rest? I can't wait for some of the other stuff that they're gonna reboot. Where it's just like there's no reason to do it at all. Like Ocean's 11 was one of those where they're like, we're going to do a new Ocean's thing, but it's not going to include any of the people, and it's going to be all women, and then it bombed. And it's like,
and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
And the Magic making a change here.
Hogwarts Legacy game out of curiosity, and it's so boring. I've been on the fence about it. I just don't. I don't know. I feel like at this point, there's the what do some of the guys call it? The clown pill. I feel like that's what I've taken in the last couple of years, where it's just like, listen, I'm just at this point, I just don't care. Ah, God.
Tough D on the inside.
Just laughing at everything. It's probably what's gotten me like way behind the times on pop culture stuff. And then it just gets me into weird things, like the last couple days getting into like tornado documentaries.
Shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert.
Oh, that almost made it.
Offense, the order of the day is the first quarter.
It's like, what's happening in the new Lord of the Rings? I don't know, but did you see this? Did you see this about the El Reno tornado of 2013? One of the widest tornadoes in recorded history.
This Friday, February 28th, go up against the Detroit Pistons and Eastern Conference.
You mean Iowa local news? Absolutely. Vince Carter and the Detroit Pistons, Dirk Nowitzki and the Charlotte Hornets are certainly two sentences.
For the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, they've been getting to the foul line here an awful
I do like making my own scoreboard, though. I'm glad that the scoreboard still at least works, even if the logo didn't pop up. Because then I can just update it every year. So when people are like, "Hey, what year is it?" Oh, it's the 2002-2003 season. It's right there.
Chicago right now. And that one falls for Boykins. Both free throws good from Boykins.
Yeah, that's become my new thing. I even had like my dad like ask me. He's like, watch any new TV shows and stuff at Easter? I'm like, nah, I pretty much just watch YouTube documentaries if I'm gonna watch any stuff. I could pay attention to what's going on Netflix, but I don't have Netflix because I can just watch CoffeeZilla. Come on, spin. Nope.
Here's Paget. Blanketed
All
by
right, there we go.
Fights to the rim for the layup.
I'll take it.
And the Magic lead by 7. And Chicago shooting the ball at 42%.
Yeah, guy with no head. It's a cyberface issue, much like probably what the. To be fair, it hasn't happened for a while, and I thought I got everything cleared with the jerseys and everything, but I guess not. Generally, the logo that's displayed in game is tied to whatever jersey you're wearing.
Backing in. And it's gonna
Damn it! Damn it! Why you gotta be so fucking big-footed? Seen the XFL? I have. I kind of fell out of it for a couple weeks. You know, I've been kind of getting back into it and seeing it, and oh yeah, St. Louis is still doing pretty damn good. I was gonna go to the I was pretty damn well set to go to the Battlehawks second home game against the Defenders, and then I ended up not going because it was just like money was a thing, and like time was fine. I was gonna be able to figure out time, but yeah, money was a thing, and then it was getting extra cold, and snow was supposed to show up, and snow did show up if I remember right, and so it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But I don't know. I think they still have one or two more. At this point, I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. In the third spot, Tim Duncan.
And you look at that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Guys there have that unique combination.
You're only able to watch for a minute. Oh, that's not a problem. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by.
And that kind of combo blend is what can turn a good
Have a good night.
big man into a great one, fellas.
Yeah, I know the USFL starts this weekend too, doesn't it?
Off target from outside.
I thought it started on week 8 because we're on week 8 now, right? So, or we're coming into week 9, and that's when they're starting. I thought it was week 8 that they were. Maybe it was they had 8 weeks head start, and now with week 9, that's when they're getting there. Damn, they're trying. They're working on it. We've not been able to get that much going. Kwame's still down in there, so we can. Oh God, come on, man! All right, Kwame's flopping hard right now. Don't let him drive in. Don't let him drive in. Get that hand in there. There you go. Make him have to figure something else out. Damn, dude. You're 7'6". Just shoot over him. It should be fine. Put your body in front of him and just go over him.
Dishes it to Curry. Brown's there. Shoots from the baseline.
And that lack of defense.
Curry's got 5
All right. Kwame's probably going to have to go sit, isn't he? I have a feeling. No, we're still sitting with this crew.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't
It's
like
fine.
some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Backing down is Brown.
All right, well, went and got a foul. Can't get an N1, though.
And this is his second trip to the line.
There you go.
Well, he's shooting about 74% from the line this year, guys.
There you go. All right, nice and smooth.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come
I'll be
by.
interested in seeing how long these spring leagues go.
He's covered by Brown. What a terrific move.
Because I think nowadays with the internet and all that jazz, like they're starting to find a better like TV's always gonna like generate money, but like nowadays, like TV is one of those things that like live sports doesn't seem to seems to be about the only thing that kind of generates any real ratings anymore. So it's kind of nice that we're in a slightly different time where maybe the XFL and USFL can stick around for longer.
Here's Yao. Banked in off the glass. Yao's got his second basket of the night.
Good job there recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. Got a major height advantage.
And there's the pass to Finley.
Damn it.
So he earns
Damn it, damn it,
to
damn
the
it.
line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Oh, man, he's on the highlight reel every night. And if you're guarding the rim defensively and he's coming at you, look out.
I tell you what else I like is his attacking.
I think when
mindset, too,
halftime
Steve.
comes,
No
I'm gonna
matter
have to
where
go
he is
grab
on the court, he gets possession, he will turn it up and turn it
some
on
more
and
water.
run out. Most of the time he doesn't
I just
stop
realized I
until
ran
he's
out of
able to
water.
move.
And the first one drops.
Or at least I just drank the last of it.
All free throws good from Finley.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking
All
when
right,
they
what
have
do
a
we
chance.
got?
I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Brown. A
There you
strong
go.
finish under heavy pressure all over.
Kwame making the
Brown's
tough
got 6
shots.
in the quarter.
Oh, that was his first
Starting to
official
ramp it
make.
up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held
Oh,
without a
oh,
point
oh,
in the
oh,
first.
oh.
Inside.
There you go.
Pins
There you
the
go.
bucket. And now a 7-point Orlando lead.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
Penny's out here
Sure
too
did.
out of
I mean,
all
that was
this.
a very late reaction from the defense there.
Penny and Yao are both out here. You can always give the ball to Penny. Up, 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 up. What in the hell? Where is everybody coming from?
Second shot opportunity.
What the
And
hell
he's
happened?
fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
If you battle for the offensive rebound,
Interesting
and come up with
news.
it,
Uh-oh.
you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
And that one misses. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Abdul Rahim. And that one
There we go.
falls coming off
Nice
of
little
Davis's
mid-range one.
feed.
T-Hawk won the
ball
G-Rex
movement
title.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended
I'm going to
with
guess
great
that's a
passes.
GLEAT belt.
Leading to a basket,
It
Steve.
sounds like a GLEAT
They
belt.
are really sharing the basketball.
And here is Serbia.
Did Miyagi end up losing? Assuming that's a GLEAT, yeah. Did Miyagi end up losing a match where she's no longer in GLEAT? Because, like, Google Translate being what it is, I gleaned something off of Unagi's Twitter that sounded like there was a match where if Miyagi lost, she wouldn't be in
Let's take a look now.
GLEAT
Some of
anymore.
Baron Davis's
Which I'm
numbers.
sure probably isn't
He's been a force for them over the past month.
an actual
Take a look
permanent
at the
thing. I don't
rankings.
know.
Fourth in steals, and as a
I don't know,
distributor,
she
he's been
lost,
really
yeah.
effective, ranking in the top 10 in assists.
Steve, he's a real ace defensively for him when you take a look at
It seemed interesting. I don't know where she would go, though.
whether it's getting into the passing lanes or taking the ball from ball handlers. He does
Like,
both
if she were to actually leave, like, I can't think of anywhere she'd go other than, like, it joined Prominence, I guess. Probably not going to come back to Stardom
He's got 10.
or Sendai Girls.
Boykins kicks to Lawson. Backing down. The jump hook. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
Because GLEAT
And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Scott with the ball.
Up,
now
up.
guarded by Boykins. That's good from Scott.
shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
There we go.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
If I had spare money, by the way, I just realized that they were doing the other day, yesterday. I just realized this is mild degenerate talk now. I realized that they were doing Tokyo Joshi was doing portraits, dual portraits. Kind of wanted to get a free Wi-Fi one. Felt like that'd be a lot of money for shipping though, just for a single free Wi-Fi portrait. Like if I'm gonna do it, I kind of want to make an order in Japan, like count.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a
Really,
little
shut up,
something
you
extra
already
on that
knew.
one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand. But
No, I knew that they had stuff. I knew that they had portraits. That they had them for the Crockwell Hall thing this weekend. I didn't know they had ones that you could ship.
So far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still
See, I knew about the ones that you could pick up at the event. I didn't know about the ones that also shipped. and I considered that, but alas, I got money to deal with. Maybe that ad exposed you. I mean, I don't know if it exposed me. It just said, take this depression online self-test. It didn't actively call me out for being a fucking lonely weeb. It's just like, are you depressed? Here's a test for you. And then I filled in the rest of the blanks. Wow, headless man. Quite good.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Feeds it to Henderson.
I'm guessing there's probably a new update in the last, like, 4 years
He kicks it to Boykin.
that addresses the missing cyberface. Probably not a problem.
Here in this quarter. Here's Doliak.
The logo showed up. I don't think it's gonna. Oh, it showed up. It showed up. What the fuck? So it just glitched for like the entire first half.
Now, presented
All right,
by Sprint.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab water.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night. I'm Damon Bruce. The Magic rolling early on. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. An impressive first half for Baron Davis. He has 8 points and is also sharing the ball, picking up assists as well. And for the Bulls, they're still gutting it out. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Now let's check out the other games still in progress. For the Suns at U.S. Airways Center, we find them trailing to Atlanta. Second half of basketball just getting started for them. And another one also in progress. For the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena, they've got a tight one going on against Boston. A 2-point advantage for them in the second quarter there. And another game going on, Detroit in a close one against the Philadelphia 76ers. Some good action there in the third, and we still got a close ball game. And that's it for now. Thanks for stopping in with us. It's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, who are all ready with the call in the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
All right. Perfect.
And
Perfect
as we
time.
welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
I need to get around to changing the city names, too. Having the Wizards mascot in Chicago is odd. Uh-oh. Oh, is this going to really fuck up now? Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, this really fucked everything up.
So on the floor for Orlando.
Why? Why is it doing this?
And it's Duncan.
Is it gonna be like this from now on? Shit.
Passes it to Finley. Just 5 on the clock.
Can I take is a timeout like one of the? Now I gotta like keep track of shit. Do I gotta keep track of stuff? This is dumb. I hate this. I might actively just scoop. I might just bounce from this game. I'm up by like 11. This is gonna. Let's just sim to the end of the game. I'm gonna bounce. I'm not going to deal with that. I mean, we still won, so that's good. Of course, the logo works fine here. It's just, it got glitchy as hell for whatever reason. All right. At least we had a good enough lead. It was fine, but shit. All right. Rockets hopefully works better. We'll see. Maybe we can get a third game done because of that. We'll put that there. Let's see. Should I mess with the jerseys? Let's see how the old school Rockets one works. I want to put the pinstripes on this time. See if this works.
Hello and welcome.
See if I
I'm David
completely
Bruce. Good to have
obliterate
you
my
along
game.
for the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome to Wednesday night here in the NBA.
All right, let's see what happens. All right, well, logo showed up, so that's good. It's a good start. The fact that everything's here on the screens and everything, so I'm assuming everything is going to be okay, at least in this one. And I can just play the whole thing that way. I mean, we still won the other game, and I was still up by 11 anyway, so it's not like I was cheating out the game on that one.
He understands his teammates and their strengths and weaknesses, so always creating good shot opportunities for his club.
There you go. Nice little mid-range shot. We haven't been to Houston in quite a while, have we? I just realized I haven't seen this court in a while.
We'll see if it makes a difference this time. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
Their offense really sputtered in that game.
By the way, Twitter is just...
became very hard to come by.
I comment, or I do a quote tweet on like one Act Yasukawa tweet, and now I'm getting all of Act's tweets like on my deal. Along with like every Act Rest girl. It's ridiculous.
And that's good as he hits both of his
You
shots.
probably like that.
And so here's Orlando. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Oh, hey.
Shot the ball that game, Kevin. It looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did.
I mean, I'm not going to complain about it, you know.
Be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
Oh, and all of Wakana's tweets are also showing up. I don't even remember, like, interacting with, well, I probably liked something.
Yep, but when you get there late,
But
that's what happens.
now her tweets are showing up. Just, if it's a Joshi wrestler, they're going to show up in my fucking feed now. My feed is just so goofy. It's a mixture of, like, NBA tweets and NFL tweets and then Joshi wrestling. It's so dumb.
They've hit all 3 from the field.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
I don't know what they did with the algorithm, but it just, yeah. Does she have to be a Joshi wrestler, your significant other? No. Asian chick in general. I don't even say that she has to be that. I mean, preferences being what they are. My standards come down to like adult and breathing. And then we'll go from there. I can put a thumbs up, thumbs down. What are you doing, Sharif? Get in bounds.
Come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. Though they haven't won in their first 2 meetings this year, Coach said he expects a different story this time around with a new offensive approach.
Duncan. Oh, they left the space.
So much about finding the perfect shot. Really just simplify things for them. Let's see if that approach can take the season series to 1-2, guys.
This court is bright. I don't know. I don't mind it, I guess. It's just, I probably should have chosen a darker wood. Darker wood probably would have helped to counteract the yellow and the red. The red is fine. The yellow with this. It might just be bright wood in general. I probably didn't need to have super bright wood. Is fine.
There's the pass to Duncan. He dishes it to Hardaway.
Quick ISO.
5 to shoot. Duncan with a screen on Jones. Got a piece
Damn it.
It's
Damn it.
by Jones.
Catch up.
Oh.
One Midwest Japanese chick who doesn't hate wrestling. You know, a friend at work today also said, like, he's like, it'd probably be impossible to be your wingman. I'd be like, yeah, because I'd have these. I would like incorporate what I watch into YouTube and like my pickup lines. Like, hey girl, you ever seen footage of the Joplin tornado? You ever heard of the Mayfield tornado? Ooh.
opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense.
Hey, yo, girl. You ever heard of the El Reno tornado? One of the deadliest F3 tornadoes in history. That's why lying exists.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Hardaway passes to Davis.
I know, but it'd just be a matter of time where it's like, I thought you were normal, and then all of a sudden you're just like, April 27th, 2011, super outbreak.
First timeout called here for the Rockets.
4 F5 tornadoes occurring in one day.
I'll tell you what jumped off the page to me, guys, the firepower off the bench. I mean, that's what really, I think, led them to that victory.
Well, it was that energy boost factor, we call it. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game, but it was there for them that night.
Do you watch DSP?
He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. He feeds it to
Specifically his detractor content. Did you hear about his WWE champion spending?
Jones. And the miss by Jones.
What the
I'm shocked
fuck?
He didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Tim Duncan on top.
Boy, he's just a dominant presence in the low post. So many good looks because he works so hard to get in good position
nice.
before he actually catches the ball.
BTS, socialism,
And I like the way
stray
his
kids,
game is
anime,
adaptable
girl
based
boss.
on what the defense is showing. I mean, he'll change it up from game to game as long as he's still able to
I
get
don't know if I
high
could do
percentage
that. I just
Here's Payton. After the
I'd be too much of a weirdo.
Jones, the pass to Ori.
I'm sure if I looked around, I could find other weirdos.
Clock at 6.
Hey, girl, you like VTubers?
Orlando leading by 4. Scott kicks to Davis.
I like VTubers. My favorite one just graduated, but, you know, you can find more eventually.
And it's blocked by Scott.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Davis.
Damn it.
The second chance effort.
There we
And
go.
it's 2 points on the layup.
And now
At
we
least
can
one
see them
tweet going,
really
hey
working
men,
it
fuck
inside.
you. So a Western VTuber. That's what I would need. A Western
Now here's
VTuber.
averaging 11 points a game.
It's a lot of them who do that shit.
2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And Kevin, what
That was a
stands
borderline
out is
technical
his
there.
array of moves down on the low block.
Or flagrant?
The low
I don't
ball
know.
scoring,
Got
pass to the
he got
basket.
his forearm right onto his head.
That's what he does, and that's a valuable weapon for a team to have.
And he's very much a student of the game in terms of getting to know the tendencies of whichever player he's guarding on any given night and then gearing his defensive game plan to do what he needs to do to stop him.
Man, acts like they need women. Really?
No good on the second free throw. Magic leading by 5.
Yeah, that's what I was like mentioning.
Here's Bender.
That was my big like reasoning for it. It's just like, you know, the money I spend on I spend on dates. I could be spending on dates. I spend on I don't know, video games or shit like that. I forget what it was I said that I would normally spend my money on dates I'd be spending on.
Defense, I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
Oh yeah, like season tickets. Hey girl, you like minor league hockey?
Great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert
You
on
like
turnovers.
minor league baseball?
Now here's Jackson.
Remember, pay first.
Gets it to go.
Boy, that was impressive. Major.
See, that's the other thing too. It's like, why?
Got the shot up over his man.
Oh, fuck. Oh, he got it.
And he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Boy, they settled into their offense very quickly.
Say you're a male feminist? No, that's gonna do the opposite. What the fuck? Don't you know that about those women? They don't like the male feminists. That's why they always end up fucking molesting them. That's why the male feminists end up being sexual deviants who do horrifying shit because, as it turns out, women don't want that shit. Hey, Super Mario, what's up?
Here's Jackson. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through.
Damn it. I thought I was going to be able to get it over his head there. I guess I couldn't. Ah.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
That's exactly
let's try it.
off a steal. Get into
Hey.
find an easy basket.
Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
Watching Nia Sarkeesian content for no reason.
Space.
Yeah.
Here's Jackson.
What is it? That's just going to make you fucking mad. Ugh.
For Houston, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That's good from Jackson. And the Magic making a change here.
Yep.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Orlando leading by 7. 7-second difference.
I mean, we keep running with Kwame right now under the hoop. Oh my goodness, Kwame's getting there. Kwame's lighting the fire right now. I like this. That's what I like. I like the opportunity to give Kwame some serious stats. Shit.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the
Penny's
foul line
coming
tonight.
in. There goes Dennis Scott, it looks like.
And both free throws good for Terry.
If we can hang on to a little bit of degeneracy.
He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
I'm gonna need a woman who could deal with my occasional degeneracy.
And the Magic lead by 10.
I need a woman I can go on to like Reddit and be like, yo, did you see this Wakana picture?
Try to really run away with this one from here.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Orlando out in front, leading by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter.
No, I can't get someone like that. That's what I need.
Tune in next Tuesday night, March 3rd. The Phoenix Suns go up against the Chicago Bulls. Don't miss out.
That's how you get an accusation in my incel ex.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as a second quarter,
So then I'm just gonna be alone. I guess that solidifies it.
So far, numbers-wise.
Yeah, they have been fantastic offensively, really coming out strong, and they've lit it up.
Yeah, they have. I mean, very much in control and shooting the ball extremely
How
well.
can you be an incel but with a girlfriend? I mean, I guess there's such a thing as like a dead bedroom, but you know.
Here's Piatkowski, rebound by the Magic.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Woo!
It's just one of the few things that
All right, we're turning it up now.
Well, you
I
knew
like
he'd win
this.
that race.
definitely.
Whoever's in lying is bad is a bad liar. Yeah, this is gonna show up on any time I'm trying to like woo a girl. Be like, listen, I have, and it'll be you too. It'll just be like, listen, I have a whole collection of shit that this man has said. You are not Asian enough for him. Let me give you 85 videos to showcase why. Damn. Okay, so we're way ahead because we're 16 for 18 out of 18 shots. Oh Jesus! Is that considered a shooting foul? No, it is not.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Hardaway backing down. Post up shot. So he gets
All right. Well, that doesn't even count either.
Two shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw good from
I like this. We're getting it. We're getting it dealt with here.
Hardaway hits them both. Rockets trail by 17. Payton outside.
Oh, come on.
It's hauled in by Duncan. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight.
Ah, damn it, Barron.
That's the kind of defense
Everyone's been doing so fucking good, too. Everyone's been doing so good. We're already up 17 at this point in the game. It's ridiculous. Oh, my God, it's about to be 19. Good night.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to.
I should have attempted an alley-oop. Like a throwback to yourself alley-oop.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now
it'll all be okay. I just need to come across like $150,000 and pay off my house, and no longer have a mortgage to pay, and I'll have money for other things. Maybe then at that point I will be I will be interested.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points.
When I'm done with my mortgage at 60.
Doesn't go either for Davis. Terry with it, and Yao.
Then you better look out.
Peyton drives in. Count that one. Peyton's got 8 points. Magic leading by 15. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Yao. And no good.
Ask views when an innocent female Twitch user comes on the stream by accident. You allow me to hunt? Excuse me? You allow me to hunt?
From 15 feet away.
That makes you assume that there's going to be any sort of female that comes into this. A woman who is interested in a 10-year-old basketball game, or a pro wrestling booking spreadsheet simulator. That's what brings the ladies here.
We can overlook the fact that he's the top field goal percentage shooter in the league. I mean, lights out. That's really the only way to describe it.
Some lady's going to be like, I was looking on Twitch for some high-quality content.
Well, how about the numbers for this club?
Came across this man playing a pro wrestling booking game. And I thought, my God, I've never been so moist. Something about the way he books Anthony Mayweather gets me going.
Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings, and that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
You know, some really good games going on today, guys, and the one that captures my eye is the Utah one.
I think I can look at my my demographics. Last time I checked on YouTube Studio, I want to say it was something like 99.7 was my male to female ratio. It was something ridiculous. I'm gonna look. I said by accident. You know what? That is a good point.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purpose,
there you go.
Precise passing.
I was looking at my analytics. What was the analytics? Audience. It says when they mostly watch me. Seems like the most viewers I get is like Sunday afternoon. I hit the demos pretty good. Yeah, 99.4%. That is my demographic right there. The 18 to 49 range, that's like 99% of my my viewership too. Demo god over here. 42.5. Let's see. 1.4. Take away 1.4 and 1 and 0.5. That's 1.9. So yeah, that'd be what 98.1% are between 18 and 44. Two-thirds of the people are not subscribed. To be fair, I know that a lot of those videos, a lot of those views still tend to come from stuff that like I don't do anymore. People just come across it.
Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The kick out to Scott.
It'd be great if I got him to jump again.
Passes it to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
There you go. What the fuck?
And
What the fuck?
there. Missing the shot. He'll
Mainstream
shoot
Twitch girl, and you realize they
With the
have
break
some
in the
boyfriend.
action,
Of course, they all do.
These teams have been
Even the lesser known ones.
this month. In second, the Rockets.
It's like all the VTubers that say that they're virgins. They're not virgins.
Impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get
Have to
after
be
it,
insane to
be
actually
active,
believe that
come
shit.
up with
It's
more
called
steals than
kayfabe.
normal.
They might not be wrestling fans, but these bitches follow kayfabe
Jones drives in.
for the most part.
Kicks it to Peyton.
Oh.
Outside, Jones. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got 3 assists in the game. To the inside. Tip.
Shit.
Pass to Baker. Number 23. Already
Seen this OnlyFans chick who's like wrestling is fake. Okay.
To play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant.
I
as
forgot
the
it.
last Part of the season grinds toward the playoffs.
Well, were you
And
gonna
looks
link
like,
it?
guys, they'll hold
I mean, I don't really
number
care.
one spot the whole way there. And of course, the Chicago Bulls.
The idea that's
5
like
games behind.
2023
You know, for the Magic, they've gotten themselves into
and someone's
exactly
like,
the
"Yo,
position they
wrestling's
wanted to be
fake."
in at this point in the season.
It just makes you feel. It just makes you feel like going, "No shit."
Clark, this is a talented team coming into the year. I think everybody expected them to be pretty strong. And to this point, I mean, they've done exactly what they wanted to do.
I've known a couple of adults, only a couple of adults in my life who truly like got into wrestling and kind of thought it was, and really kind of thought it was real and treated it like it was real. And I'll just say I wouldn't trust them to like drive a car. I wouldn't trust them like to like manage people.
Another miss by Houston. Orlando leading by 14. Here's Davis.
What? A+, excellent. Couldn't get any better than that. Couldn't get any better if I tried.
He drops it in. Peyton's got 10 points.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Abdur-Rahim covered by Peyton. They set the screen. Abdur-Rahim.
What the fuck?
Going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
It should have worked, and it didn't for whatever reason. Okay.
First in blocks, first in field goal percentage, and they're number 2 in team three-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot. They do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
And to me, what jumps out is the
It's his
block.
first turnover all
They're an
game. I guess I can't
intimidating
complain
team.
too
They really
much.
control the paint. They
Still.
like to physically dominate
What is
their
this?
opponent.
What
And
the
when
fuck?
they do that and they get a lot of block shots, obviously it gives their defense a ton of confidence.
Here's Baker, and Houston again with the bucket.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Here's Abdur-Rahim.
Okay, so I'm just looking. I'm just barely glazing, like looking over,
Game in and game out, his offense is going to be there.
and I'm just seeing something about a Sean Waltman losing his dog. I guess I'll have to see. I'm assuming it's in the
Here's Jones.
comment section.
It's rejected.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Brown dishes to Tinsley. Scott feeds it to Brown. Backs him down.
Okay, that was weird. He got sucked into an animation after he had already bit on a turn.
I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Magic lead by 14.
Maybe share some memories of
We'll
wrestling.
see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by
Oh, that's one of the other dudes that is in the
This is the halftime report. Orlando on top against Houston. A powerhouse team looking to retain their position atop the conference standings. Tim Duncan playing with confidence. We're at halftime.
He's one of the
He
English
hasn't
guys
missed a
for
shot.
Noah.
It's
I
been
just
a
noticed
pure
like
shooting
the.
exhibition.
Wait, there's more?
On the other side,
Am
the
I
Rockets
missing
haven't
something?
been terrific.
Because like
Their three-point
it seems
shooting has
odd,
been
but
nowhere to be
I'm
found. It's
I'm
really
definitely
tough
missing
offensively.
something because I
That's
only
why
see
they're
like the
behind.
two.
Love leading the team in scoring.
I only see
He's
like
got
the
10
two
points and some nice
tweets.
plays offensively, getting the
Whatever
assists
this
going.
is,
And to look at the games being
I'm
played
probably
right now.
missing
Out
something.
in Denver, the Nuggets are taking care of business against the Bucks, enjoying a
Commentary
7-point edge in the
notes.
second. And another game going on, a tight game for the Nuggets, squaring
Oh,
off
that's
against
it? I
the
thought it was
Miami
fun.
Heat.
Okay.
A lot left to be decided
Yeah,
there.
it's
That one just in the
definitely
second
weird.
quarter. And
I don't
now,
know
here's
why
what's going
they
on
were.
in the rest of
He
the
was
NBA.
like,
The
"Yo,
Nuggets
sorry
have
about
the
your
lead
loss.
against the
Hey, do you
Jazz
got
at
anything to say
Energy
about
Solutions
Hakushi?"
Arena. 9 points is the difference in the third quarter.
Yeah, it is
That's all
weird.
there is to it. Thanks so
I think
much for
people are
spending halftime with me.
overreacting, but
Now it's time to send you back
I
out.
mean, yeah,
Start of the third quarter.
it is what
The
it is.
Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we
All right,
welcome you
up
back,
14. That's not that's not bad at all.
Contested game, guys, but you know anything can happen. The Magic leading by 14. They've got Jones. He's out there with Gary Payton, and it's Coleman in at the five.
Ooh, couldn't close it.
That's the
Oh
time
no,
for the
come on. He's still at an A plus.
Having just enough presence to bother that three-pointer.
Got it.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he
You
does,
talk about
I'd
Hakushi.
say that is an easy look. But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, I don't know if it warrants like someone going, "Oh my God, can you believe how tasteless this is?" It's just like it could also it just be one of those things. It's just like, hey man, maybe not the time.
And out of bounds is the Magic. Will
That's all it really needed.
With a break
A
in the
collective, hey man,
2K leaderboard.
chill.
The league's top scorers over the
Not
past
the
10
time.
games.
And he'd probably be like, you know what? You're right. Instead, people are just be like, "Oh my God, can you believe that he
Pass to Duncan.
wanted some? He wanted commentary notes about Hakushi."
Duncan inside, and the layup falls.
But yeah, like you said, it's Twitter.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post.
Same side that hates on guy. Yeah, the amount of people who
Ball
just
movement, player movement, they're generating a
the
lot
amount of people
media.
who hated this man. It's like because he's rich. It's like I guarantee all of these people. I do love all of the people who hate on Mr. Beast for like doing what he does.
To start this half.
I don't even understand it.
21.
I saw people like it was like, "Oh, this is the devil's work." Huh? Oh, he's still an awful person. Why? Because he has money and he uses it? I don't. Would you rather him, I don't know, buy a social media website and just take that? Would you rather him use it on something else? I don't know what.
The dish to Davis. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And up
That one was the weirdest one to me. I don't even watch Mr. Beast, and I don't understand.
of 4 out on the
It's
road
for
floor.
views. Wasn't it one of those things where you added up was it 100 people or 1,000 people that he cured blindness for, or at least gave him the surgery? Because I know when people started like adding up the costs, it was something like $3 million for this video, and it's just like views are not like.
He's got 9.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, it's like, okay. It's such a weird take. It's such a weird take. It's just always one of those things with the internet where if people don't like you,
Now tonight.
they will use literally anything to give you shit for. And if they like you, they will give literally any excuse in the world if you were to be shitty.
Adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
Because you'd see some people who are like agreeable with people, and like it's just they can do the worst things imaginable, and people will generally defend it.
Passes to Baker. Just 5 to shoot.
Up.
Duncan with some nice D.
And excellent.
Change your
interior
entire life.
defense
Can you
there.
appear in
Good
my video?
rotation.
Absolutely, yeah. Why did he bounce pass? I didn't think he was going to bounce pass. I thought he was going to pretty much throw it where he was. I didn't think he was going to try to bounce it through his legs. Oops.
The finger roll finish at the bucket. 8 points for him. The Magic have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third.
Oh, hey, you know what? Fuck it.
And again,
Hey.
from deep.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
7 for 13. Meanwhile, they're 1 for 11. Uh-oh. Starting to look like another Rockets game.
Davis against Payton.
No, I have also seen a lot of people who said, "Oh, who cares? He's rich, so why would you care?" or something like that. It's just like, bro, these are the same people that if they came into money, if they ended up being filthy rich, they would also, like, that. Not only would they probably not do any of what he does, but they would also wonder why people don't like him. They'd be like, "What? I'm such a great person. I don't know why people don't like me." And it's like, well, then you're gonna finally realize people just hate other people for the stupidest of reasons.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here.
This is why I wanted to learn a couple skills this year. That's kind of like one of the things I wanted to do this year that I've been kind of working on, is like maybe not the most valuable of skills, but like, you know, something. Just to be like, you know what, I'm gonna fill my time like learning to do certain things. I'm gonna fill my time learning how to do scripts on OBS, or, you know, write different codes, because fill my time with stuff that isn't just mindless bullshit. And because you get in a weird vortex of like reading shit on Twitter and Reddit and all that, and it's just like it does end up getting to you, and you have to like unplug. And I feel like not enough people unplug anymore because they don't do anything. I don't know. Either they're not comfortable with it, or they just really don't want to, and they don't think that it's a problem. That's why I'm glad I have like real life friends to go out and do the hockey stuff with. Like, just go out, watch hockey. Summer's coming. Go out, and because I had one of my friends that didn't come with us at all last year to baseball games. You know, because hell, it's like $15 for a reserved grandstand ticket for the minor league baseball team. And he's just like, I don't like baseball. What do you guys? I don't know why you guys want me to join. It's like, dude, we don't like baseball. We don't care for baseball either. But you know what? It's sunny. It's warm. It's fresh air. You get out. You do a little something. We get some walking in because we walk from my friend's house. It's just nice. You just get to relax, have a beer.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I feel like not enough people do that. Have something like that. That's why like I said, I'm kind of glad I have the friends that I have, where it's just like I'm perfectly fine with going to a baseball game, not even really caring about baseball. I don't know how good the Cubs did last year. I don't think they made it to the playoffs, but whatever.
And he's good on the second. Here is Davis. He has 5.
That was another thing I want to do this year too. It was just like, I don't know, maybe go to more baseball games. Just have those days where, you know, you're just hanging out, enjoying fresh air. Fresh air is underrated, I feel. Stay cooped up in a house all day, you go crazy.
He gets so many easy baskets that way. It's a play they should run for him as often as they can.
I don't know where I was going with this, other than the fact that maybe that's just literally touch grass, says the D&D guy. Who cares? Still, I go and touch grass.
For obvious reasons.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
D&D, whatever, but fucking touch grass.
You look at the Rockets. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And of course, the Utah Jazz.
You go touch a woman.
Check out Houston. They're really quite an incredible success story. After coming into the season with such
Oh,
low
shit.
expectations, they've really
Oh.
turned the league on its ear.
Yao's so damn tall, him trying to reach in for a steal is literally just like smacking him in the jaw. You can't even reach down low enough to get the steal.
Those pieces were already in place, seemingly right out of training camp, Clark.
And it's Terry off the drive. Shot is no good.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key.
You know what? One of the other scripts, I don't know if I'm going to utilize it because honestly, I don't know if that's going to be one I want to do. But I didn't even know that the G League has a weird free throw rule now. Because I saw something about like a G League free throw rule where they don't do like 2 and 3 shots anymore. They just do one shot worth that many points. So it's just like all or nothing. You don't go for like 1 for 2 with the line anymore in the G League. I think, except for like the last 2 minutes of the game. I think that's the only way. I think that's the only time it goes back. It is interesting.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's putting together
There we
a
go.
solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year.
I was going to say, I don't know what it is, but I know it's wrestling related because I recognize the username on the link.
Baker covered by Duncan. The shot by Terry. Gets an open look.
I'll have to see it here in a second.
Terry's got 6. Magic leading by 23.
Honestly, I don't think I'm, you know.
Here's Abdul Rahim.
Oop.
Smooth as
Dude, that little
His switch has definitely
finger
been
roll
flipped to
there.
on
All right,
this
what's
quarter, guys.
what's going on?
Rockets have gone 6 of 14.
That's
since
FTR
halftime.
signed a
They'll
new
go for the
4-year
field.
contract. After the 4-year deal is up, they would retire.
Hardaway with the steal.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Up.
He gets it up.
Ah, damn it.
The third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
But it's wrestling, so you never know.
Delivering the blowout. And do not go away as
Will they
be back in
retire?
just a few
I don't know.
moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
It's like I said, it's wrestlers. Wrestlers never stick to their retirements.
Next Monday night, March 2nd, the Houston Rockets go up against the Orlando Magic. Live from Dallas. Do not miss it.
Wrestlers never ever stick to their retirements, and even the most noteworthy cases of wrestlers sticking their retirements ended up being broken. Like the two most noteworthy ones of wrestlers who are like, I'm retired and I'm staying retired, are Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels. Because a lot of people were like, yo, man, it would have been great if Flair did what Shawn did, where he said he was done and he was actually done, and then Saudi Arabia happens. And what do you get? Bald Shawn Michaels trying to carry a shit show of a match with an injured Triple H and an injured Kane and an injured Undertaker.
Game homestand.
And I would think a lot of attention will be focused on that.
And then Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Drops for Jackson. And the Magic making a change
which,
here.
I mean, still cool. I mean, I guess he didn't officially retire, did he? He just sort of like quietly was done. He pretty much, like, I think he pretty much said, like, you know, he would love to get back in. I think it was more of a thing where he wasn't sure if he was even medically able to do it. So I don't know if he officially was like, yo, I'm retired, or it was just one of those things where I can't physically do it. But still, he's still one of the more prominent guys who was like, yo, he retired and he stayed retired.
So here is Houston.
I'm not convinced Flair's actually done. In fact, I think that's actually a very common opinion among people. There was a whole, I mean, that was a thing that happened. Ric Flair's last match, and then like 3 days later afterwards, where it talked about how he was like passed out in the corner somewhere during this tag match. He said, "Hey, we should run that back."
The shot from the low post is good. 60 seconds off the clock.
The only time I'm convinced a wrestler's retired is when they're dead.
It's off his leg.
That's the only time.
And it's whistled a kick. And Orlando making a change here. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Tinsley. Piatkowski. And again, the Rockets good.
And then it took Muto 3 or 4 months to retire. Yeah, that was... It's Muto's last match in the Tokyo Dome. It's Muto's last match in New Japan. It's Muto's last match in Noah. It's Muto's last match in Korakuen Hall. It's Muto's last match against so-and-so. It's Muto's last singles match.
Outside Jackson.
There were a lot of Muto's last matches.
Clock at 6.
I think there was at least like 8 of them.
From 18 feet away. But they get it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Muto's last match as the Great Muta. And then he was Keiji Muto. And then, yeah, now it's Muto's last match as Keiji Muto. That's right.
Kicks it to Tinsley. Pass to Brown.
Ah, damn it.
Stolen by Terry.
That's all right. We're still up by a mile.
There's a screen.
In fact, we're up by 28. This is the, you know what, with the partial thing that we've done, with the partial game we had, this is the perfect time to just call it good. And then we can actually move on to a third game. We'll squeeze a third game in because of this. All right. Look at that. Get past the signing period. Just so people know, only got one, Scott Padgett, and he wants to test free agency. I mean, good luck to you, buddy. You're 72. What is he? He is a prospect for me. So maybe he's going to get another bench warming role somewhere. Who knows? He's not loyal, which that's fine. At this point, honestly, I might just end up, he's not against returning. Of course he's not. How many rings has he won with us? I want to see. He's got 2 rings with us already. He's still got some potential, so maybe he will fuck off somewhere else, and I'll find somebody else. I'm sure there's some other lower tier. I guarantee. Can I look at like free agents, upcoming free agents? I bet you there's a lower tier power forward or center that's going to come up in free agency. What is he? Padgett's a power forward, 6'9" power forward. I bet you there's a low tier power forward that I'm going to look at and go, yep, that's the guy I want. Ooh, Pfizer's coming up, but he's got a team deal. I wouldn't mind having Pfizer back, honestly. But low tier. So we're looking in the 70s here. Kenny Thomas, Troy Murphy. Troy Murphy wouldn't be too bad. He's still on a 2-year team, though. Zach Randolph's still on a 2-year team. Say Jason Williams, although he's 35. Kukoc. Derek Strong. I bet you what I could do is I could pull another I could probably pull another some rookie like a Chris Wilcox and build them up into something. I bet you I could do that. I could probably find some real low-tier guy that doesn't make a lot of money. Because Padgett makes $2.58 million. I feel like for $2.58 million, I could probably find... Zach Randolph would be cool, but I bet you I could probably find another low-tier power forward. Even if it's not one of the upcoming guys, I could take like a young guy, build him into something, find like one good thing that he's good at, and be like, oh, this is what I'm going to get. I'm just looking right now. See, now that I'm interested in that, and I'm probably going to try to find a new guy. Scott Williams, yeah, these guys are all pretty old though. Yeah, a lot of these guys are going to be old. Darren Caldwell, Clyde Knox, Gerald McInnes, 54s. See, this is the one downside about this game not being, well, to be fair, even in the G League, even in the new games, the G League hasn't had a lot of emphasis on it, which is odd. All right, we're gonna face the Magic. We're gonna get the Magic going, or the Jazz. I'm sorry, the Jazz. Are we at home? No, we're away again. Fuck. Did we do pinstripes or did we do this? No, we did that. I'm swear to God I'm going to do pinstripes this time. As much as I like these, as much as I'm a big fan of the mountains, I think I'm going to use the old school. I'm going to use the 80s Jazz jerseys for this.
Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports.
Jericho, what'll his retirement be like?
NBA,
I'm sure he's gonna make a big deal out of it in AEW. It'll be some huge thing. All right, we got Kobe. All right, logos are loaded. All right, who besides Kobe? Because this is also a good team, so they got to have a couple extra guys here. Oh, God, yeah, that's right. They got Scottie Pippen, Nick Van Exel, Brad Miller hitting himself with a basketball. So we got Kobe and Pippen and Nick Van Exel, because I'm not going to discredit Nick Van Exel, at least in this game, because he helped carry the Lakers once Shaq and Kobe both left.
Sacramento Kings here at home in an interconference matchup. Should be a good one. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the
there we go.
And to win here would really be a psychological
is this the first time that I've actually played at the Jazz on stream? I'm wondering about it, because like this is one of those times I'm wondering if the only times I've ever played the Jazz was at home, because I don't remember showing off the Jazz court ever.
They were letting them hear about that.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris.
Well, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with him. He said that as long as they move the ball and don't get it into bad shots, their offense should carry them in this game. He said we have a lot of guys that can fill it up.
Even did the backwards.
What we show them, we'll
Shit.
always find a way to get points. Let's see if
I'll
they
take
can
it.
carry their looks to get good shots, guys.
Okay, Doris. Well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
Come on,
As it should
come
be,
on,
Kevin.
come on,
They're the
come
type
on.
of team where if they can get their offense clicking, everything else falls into place.
Exactly. For them, more than most teams, so much depends on the effectiveness of their offense. It usually is the beginning of their best defense.
Let's look at the energy stats.
All right, solid start, I'd have to say.
Boy, they've really
Very, very solid start so far. I wasn't expecting such a solid start against a team who's pretty much as good as us.
Now here's Pippen. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State.
Okay, yeah, just let Nick Van Exel. Wow, really? He's a 3-point scorer, and he just airballed that shit? And then you're going to let Sharif... Oh, Sharif should have made that. At least he didn't airball it. Like, fuck. Oh, I thought he blocked it. How great would that have been? Kobe swinging back for that big, emphatic dunk, and then Yao just slaps it out his hands.
Duncan with the bucket.
You know, that's been a big part of
Just
their
a little
offense
too
the
slow.
I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here is Miller. Following the
Oh, that's
basket,
right. They
Tim
got
Duncan.
some of the other retirements for
Here's up
going back to Joshi wrestlers for Joshi. Oh, that was a thing I read today because through my Twitter account I noticed that number one that there are a couple like I guess sponsorship opportunities in the world of Joshi if you so desired.
Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Like Miyako Matsumoto does her yearly show. That's just a real small show for the most part. And you can pay like X amount of dollars to like be a like some sort of sponsor. And I actually saw Ram Kaicho's promotion is going to do their first ever show after like 20 years in Korakuen Hall. And they were literally, it was what, 3 million yen that they were trying to crowdfund for this? And like, you get all these different things. for their first show, and they were asking for 3 million yen, which is what, $23,000 for this show. Yeah, 666. They're doing a show in August, I think. Their first show in Korakuen Hall to celebrate 20 years. I didn't even know they've been doing it 20 years. But yeah, they have all these opportunities, like basic sponsorship opportunities. You know, it's like, oh, you can buy like a poster or something. But then they have like the serious ones, where it's like, you know, there's a small banner that for like, what was it? It's not a 1-to-1, so I'm trying to think about how much it'd be. Probably about $375 to sponsor a wrestler on a small banner. And then they'll have a larger one for what I would say is probably about $500. And, of course, you have like up to 20 characters for that, sponsorship for that. And, of course, other people have done that. I think, I don't know if it was Actress Girls or Ice Ribbon. It might have been Ice Ribbon, because I specifically remember there was like an Ice Ribbon show where they were doing like the banner sponsorship opportunities, and like one of the Joshi was actually sponsored by one of the more prominent Joshi Twitter guys. I remember because like his name popped up, and it's one of those things that like unless you're somehow like weirdly involved with a lot of the talk, weird underground English speaking talk, it's not a name that you recognize. But if you're involved in it, it's just like, oh yeah, I've heard that name before. But they had these to help with all of that too. They have like little bits and pieces of like memorabilia and T-shirts and stuff like that, and then they had these weird things for probably $400. These different experiences that they were selling, and one of them sold out. It's these different things where one guy, I think one of the 666 guys, I think owns his own dentistry, so it's like $400, and you go to like his dentistry and you get like teeth whitening from him, and of course you get to like meet him and all that, and it tells you about how long it's going to be. Like it's like 2 hours, and then also you go to like a tanning thing with him, so it's like tanning and teeth whitening. And he'll do the teeth whitening at his dentistry. I know one guy. There was a guy, I didn't even know they actually had a British guy there. And the British guy does, because I've never heard of the guy before. It's actually really hard to. That this is such a nothing. I don't want to say it's a nothing promotion, because they in a day, in like less than 2 days, they ended up raising the 22,000 over the 22,000 that they needed for this show. They already did it. They still have like 70 days left to do it, and they're already at like 105% funded. But yeah, there was different experiences. I guess one of them, the one that sold out, I don't know why, but I guess it's like one of the more serious character guys. You go to an amusement park with them, and so 4 people separately paid $400 to go to an amusement park with one of the wrestlers. But yeah, the British guy, he's into like clay sculpting, so that was like a clay sculpting class you could do with him. There was another guy that was like one of the younger muscle bound guys, where it's like muscle and pose training, and it tells you it's probably like an hour and a half, I think. I'm not shocked that the most expensive one was a Ram one, because I'm sure they knew that was gonna get sold. There's only one person available to get it. It was like $1,000. Well, it was 100,000 yen, so it was probably like $750, $800, something like that. And it's a 2-hour long session where you go to, I think it's Harajuku, and you do some shopping, you go to a photo booth, and you eat crepes. So it's like a crepe/shopping photo booth date. And it even says in the thing, by the way, there will be a bodyguard.
possession.
It does say, by the way, if you buy this, there will be a bodyguard that'll be chaperoning as well.
First in shooting percentage.
And we'll give you
Number 2
warnings
and
if
6.
if
This is a team that loves to share the
you start getting out
basketball.
of line. But yeah, someone bought it. Of course someone bought it. Even at like $800.
Really control the paint.
Someone bought to have a 2-hour-long
And when they do that, they get a
crepe
lot of block
date
shots.
with
Obviously,
Ram.
it gives their
And I'm not
defense
surprised in the least.
Here's Mason. Rejected by Tinsley.
I knew that she was going to be the most expensive one, and it was going to get sold.
As we get a break in the
Yeah,
action,
it was you. I'm not going to Tokyo.
you look at Orlando.
Jesus Christ, are we 5.5 games up from literally second place in the entire conference? So yeah, some guy bought that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not super surprised either. It was
Checking out Orlando, they've
funny.
been about as good as advertised this
Oh.
season. I mean, clearly one of the top teams.
one
in
you've
the
been
league,
in
no doubt
Japan
about it.
before.
Oh, they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
It's a good point.
No doubt about it. This is
You're
an
a Ram
elite team
Goomer.
playing at a very high level right now.
Do you know? Listen, you have money. I will tell you right now, I do not have money. I do not have go to Japan money. Shit, I barely even have go to Kansas City money right now.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic
I really won't even have go to Kansas City money until fucking Friday. I do not have go to Japan money and have not had it for a while. I'm ready for the holidays to show up again. It's a long wait between President's Day and Memorial Day, and even then,
That's going to be out of bounds. The
you have
Magic will retain
$1,000.
possession.
I physically having $1,000 and being able to use said $1,000 on something that isn't like deathly necessary to be able to keep my house running are two different things.
A 10-point game against Houston.
Shit, I meant to spin. Why didn't he spin? Fuck. Whatever.
With some arc, and he sinks the layup.
All signs point to you. You miss it. You underestimate the amount of Coomerism in Japan as well.
Brown. It's stolen.
Even Bullet Club guys understand that. Even, what was it? ELP got in hot water for basically talking about how, because Kevin Kelly was like, oh man, you know, back in the day, just a few years ago, it was 30 and 40-year-old and 50-year-old businessmen sitting in the New Japan shows, you know, with their cameras, and then ELP just goes, yeah, now they're all at Stardom.
The ball is good.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
And he's not wrong.
Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
While Stardom did their best to try to make a more serious product, they ended up with more
10 points in the win against Golden State.
ended up with more
The pass to Kukoc.
middle-aged salary men.
Clock at 6. Mason.
Chanyota mouth guard.
18.
What?
And that one comes up a bit short.
A what?
The shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't.
Ah.
He's got to take that every time.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided.
Now it's more boring and shit, and one person died. What did? What was this?
With the start of the second quarter on
Oh,
2K
was
Sports.
Stardom? Just Stardom in general? I say at least one person died.
Coming up Tuesday, March 3rd, the Phoenix Suns go on the road to battle the Chicago Bulls. Don't miss it.
I haven't heard shit about Arisa Oshiki in a long time because she's not on social media anymore. I fear the worst sometimes.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade.
Can't link it.
More
Uh-oh.
terrific
What are you trying to
basketball in
link?
store for us tonight. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Post the
Other key
description.
has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Uh-oh.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've
Of
been
what?
able to flex their muscle.
What is
down
this
low.
description of?
For Orlando, the Magic have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
I'm a little worried now.
That one falls.
Chenyota. Oh, okay.
Here's Van Exel. He picked up 18 points in their last win against
Chenyota has her own Ona hole. Is that what I'm basically? Is that basically what I'm getting with this? She has her own Ona hole.
Pippen can't hit. Orlando leading by 15. He kicks it to Hardaway. Guarded by Mason. The three in the basket, good.
A mouth mold. Yeah, so basically, but just a mouth one.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets.
She's got her own fleshlight, her own mouth fleshlight.
Van Exel dishes to Pippen.
Shit, you can probably make an absolute killing doing a fucking unagi one. Comes with a free bottle of chocolate syrup.
Exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
That's good.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off.
That joke, by the way, is a joke that like no one but like 1 or 2 people who ever watch this are going to understand. That is the deepest of cut jokes. That is literally just a pop myself joke. Yeah, I know. You're one of the 2 or 3 people who are ever going to get that joke. That is a literally pop myself joke.
Gritty.
Hardaway kicks to Davis.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. I don't know why he didn't go. Oh, damn it. I meant to pump fake again, and that didn't happen.
Jazz trailed by 16. Dishes it to Van Exel. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points.
Speaking of, since we're down the well of degeneracy already.
A very simple play call, which is just the ISO.
Because I guess I don't know if you've seen any recent photos of Wakana. I'm fully on the Wakana train now. I don't think she's going to be like ultimate super awesome champion. She's pretty good, but that's neither here nor there.
Hardaway kicks to Duncan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
But I'm on the Wakana train now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you know the subreddit you can go to find it.
Both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. I mean, those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the 2 guard
there we
position
go.
is where we often find a team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
Sharif on Pippen. Oh, I almost knocked him out of there. Ah, damn it. Up.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Come on. Come on, Scotty. Come on, Van Exel.
Elbow shot. Jump shot is.
How good has Bryant been doing? 6 points. Van Exel's got 7. Pippen hasn't scored yet. Meanwhile, we got Sharif and Tim Duncan both in double digits already. Like, damn.
7 points in the game. Magic leading by 13. It's Davis on the wing.
Yeah, I know. The comments are what they are. So you've seen the picture, because I already know. I know exactly what comment that is and exactly which picture's that from.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Number 8. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And Orlando making a change here.
Up.
Hardaway for the 3.
Come on, do it. Oh, my God.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, the comments are a whole nother level of Coomer.
Firing that time, but, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Mason misses. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4
Oh.
And it's Duncan penetrating. There's the triple. And Davis with the basket on the assist.
Let's
from
go. 14.
Duncan. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Davis against Van Exel.
By the way, I never talked too much about the WNBA. Because why? I didn't realize that, you know, the Caitlin Clark got all the praise and all the attention. I didn't realize just how good apparently Iowa State's basketball team was. Because didn't they have at least 2 players that went in the first round? Because they had one that went like number 4. And I think they had another that was projected to go the first round as well. It's like I didn't know Iowa State's was that super good either because Caitlin Clark got all the fucking attention. Hey, WNBA needs to make men's NBA money, dude. Yeah, I did. I saw a video of a guy going out on the street. It was literally just like a few weeks ago that he did this, where he was talking about it. He was like, "Oh, do you think that they need to blah 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 blah?" Where it was literally like, "Hey, do you think that they should be making more money? They should be making as much money as the men?" They're like, "Oh yeah, of course. You know, they should be making more money. They could do that." They're like, "Okay, hey, you gotta. What's your favorite NBA player? Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Stephen Curry. Oh, hey, what's your favorite WNBA player?" My favorite one is when you do my favorite one is they went to a couple different people who, and she was on the news not that long ago, was Brittany Griner, and people still couldn't name Brittany Griner. There was even one person who said, "Oh yeah, the one chick who got arrested, she was in Russia. Do you know her name?" No. I'll give you a hint. It starts with Brittany. Is like, you were on the news. She was on the news. They don't even remember her name. She was big time mainstream news. They forgot her fucking name. Holy shit.
Feeds to Kobe. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, there were people who couldn't even name like a WNBA team. Most of them couldn't name a team. One person was able to name the New York Liberty. And then they were asked to name another team and they didn't know. Yeah, they sold a Russian arms dealer to get her back. And I think he's already back to like doing some shit too, because I think there was like some Taliban weapons deal that happened recently, and he was like involved with it. It's like he's already, wow, we got Stack on his 4th personal foul in the second quarter. Shit, that's pretty good. Too bad it's not like Kobe. And again, Kobe's not on the floor right now.
And he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them this season, shooting about 78%.
It's like, listen, I can name like probably at least 6 to 8 WNBA teams off the top of my head right now, and I still believe they're probably making about what they should make. It's like, listen, and I can even give you the fact that I could name like Brittany Griner or Elena Delle Donne or Aja Wilson or Candace Parker. I can name some fucking players. I can name some teams. I can name the Dallas Wings or the Atlanta Dream or the Phoenix Mercury, the Los Angeles Sparks, or the Seattle Storm. I think the Indiana Fever also, or the Las Vegas Aces. You can name teams.
Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month.
And we're doing pretty good.
Jazz number 1, the Magic in 2nd.
You know, Kevin, you look at both of
There we
these
go.
teams and
There we
passing
go.
the ball movement have really become priorities.
All right, we're piling everybody over in one spot. Can you spread that shit out? There you go. Oh no, he's gonna hit the backboard. Fuck! What was that?
And the Magic making a change here.
Do you know the WNBA season pass costs $25? I remember looking that up last year. They might raise it to like $27 this year. Who knows? $25. That's every game. Every game. That's not just all games on one team. That's not all like non-blacked out games. I believe that even includes the playoffs. I believe that even includes the playoffs. Every game, $25. It costs like $200 for NBA League Pass, and that doesn't include the playoffs as far as I know.
Going into this one, guys, I mean, the numbers have improved.
Who's going to watch that? That's probably why it's $25.
Well, it's a nice job of really making
You know, minor league hockey costs more than that.
Van Exel dishes to Kobe.
Minor league hockey, I think, is like $90 for all the games. If I wanted just my team, and just the away games, because it's like, oh, I'm going to go to the home games because I'm there for most of them. So I'm going to go to I'm going to get something for just my team because I only care about them, and just away games because I go to the home games. I think that was still $35-$40 over the course of the season. And I don't think that included the playoffs either.
And Kobe drops them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Oh, damn it.
Kobe with the steal. He got it up that time.
That's all right. I'm not exactly throwing this game away right now. Up by 13 at the half.
They lead by 13. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
I just felt like mentioning that because I just remembered that. I remembered that I looked it up last season.
Good evening. The halftime
That it was
break is upon us.
$25.
The first half recap. Orlando
I
on
bet you.
top
I bet you.
against
It
Utah.
might have gone
No
up.
signs of
I'll
letting
spend
up.
this
They're
time
riding
looking
high
it
with
up.
this hot streak, and they continue to
Why
play
not?
well. Tim
WNBA
Duncan with a phenomenal
League
first half.
Pass.
He's got 14
I
points.
bet you there's a
Look at the work he's
2023
been putting
thing
on
up
the
now.
floor in terms of field goal
Stream
percentage.
WNBA Original Series Archive games, and oh, you even get archive games. $24.99 a year. WNBA Original Series, including exclusive Vibin with Chloe Jackson, access to full-length and condensed replays of every game from the 2022 season, access to highlights and off-the-court content, relive hundreds of on-demand games from previous seasons, live game DVR, statistical overlays that can be toggled on and off, multi-game viewing on web, access to 2023 Athletes Unlimited basketball season.
Indiana with the lead against the Suns out at U.S. Airways Center. Second half of play, still anybody's game. And now, a look at the other NBA action. The Seattle Sonics
I like their
trailing
single
the
game
Cavaliers
pass is
out in Cleveland.
$3.
Second half of basketball
Like
just
at that
getting started
point,
for them.
you might as well
That's
just
it
buy
for
the
us
whole
here in the
year.
studio. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
It costs more for Xbox Live.
Presented by Sprint.
It costs Xbox Live, PlayStation.
And as we begin the second half,
PlayStation
first half
every year
wasn't even
costs
close,
more.
guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback
I think
out
EA
there.
Play
More
costs
in a
more
second as we
now.
get the third quarter started.
EA Play used to be 25. I think it might be 30 now. Maybe it's still probably somewhere around
But
there.
his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far.
And all that basically literally is hey, play Madden like 3 days early.
Now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor.
I don't know if they do a yearly subscription anymore. I think they just charge a straight up. Well, they might charge less. I don't know.
Then it's Miller, and it's Kobe.
I thought they just charge a straight up $5 a month now for EA Play.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
And, you know, this is a pick-and-roll league. We all know that everyone runs it, and he's really, really good with that particular play. He'll set the screen with really good timing when he rolls, and then the ability to...
You know what I don't like? I also saw the brackets for the play-in games and such. I'm really not a fan of these play-in games. I'm not really a fan of the fact that they're really fucking with these formats for the sake of having more playoff games like they did for the NFL. I think the NFL should just go straight 8 on each conference anyway. I've never been a big fan of like the 16. Well, I guess the six teams have been good because like 1 and 2 you get like the bye, So you don't have to play wild card. That kind of is understanding. You could just do up it to 16 and just do 8 on each. Then you don't even have to do a wild card deal. But I bet you if they did that, they'd still make like 8 and 9, do a play-in game or something, or I don't even know. Football's a little bit more demanding than basketball, so maybe they couldn't add more games like that. It's already bad enough they got like a 17-game season.
Is really an impressive stat. I mean, you think about coming up with the skills that he does and the way he does it with smart.
What the hell? I don't know. After a while, it probably just becomes normal at that point, you know? People just get used to it. Like, people don't bitch as much about the chase anymore in NASCAR because it's just been so long. I see people who do like their own mock custom season where they're just like, I'm going to do my own custom season of NASCAR and put these NASCAR deals in there. And like no one ever does like the old Winston Cup format anymore. Everyone just does like either old chase, original chase, or like what they have now with like the Championship 4. It's like people just get used to that, and that's just their thing now. Ah, damn it. That's all right. We're still doing okay. We're still doing okay.
Here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Duncan kicks to Davis. Abdur-Rahim covered by Miller.
That was weird, but I'll take it. Oh, no.
Just 5 on the clock. Yao attacking.
He had such an open shot, and then he passed out of it.
Yao's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He pulled a Ben Simmons. Well, I made him pull a Ben Simmons, so.
Made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Utah calls timeout. One of the top stories here, Tim Duncan getting
That's all right.
Is
Kwame coming in? Kwame's in.
Magic making a change here. Brown's checked in.
Look at that wrestle with the Joshi comments to find the worst ones. I don't know if the one guy is still around that made like these just the most inane, goofy comments. It wasn't even like Coomer comments. It was just I can't even remember the guy, but he used to be around, and it wasn't even like I said Coomer comments. It was like I don't know what I would call it.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty.
It was like, she's looking pretty today. I bet she thought about picking flowers, and that would just be so nice. It would be nice to see flowers in her hair, and it's just like, you are talking like you have bodies in your freezer, sir. And if you lived in Japan, those bodies would be of wrestlers. I just hope she has a wonderful day today.
And Orlando making a change here.
That's just being wholesome. It was but it wasn't like that though. But it was really weird. It wasn't just I hope she's having a good day. It was like him imagining like it was like, oh, if I was with her, I would send her out the door with a peck on the cheek and tell her to have a good match.
Back to Miller. He passes it to Cassell. Now the feed to Pippen.
I bet you I could probably. I bet you if I dug, I could find the person again. I could find the comments again.
Look good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Ah, that's not what I wanted.
Here's Brown. Got a piece of it.
Ooh.
He's covered by Cassell. He hits Brown with the drive.
Ah, damn it.
Excellent defense there. From
Did you have the
Cassell.
worst ones be that? I mean, I guess I'm already, like, I don't know. I'm already used to that, though. I find it less creepy when they're just unabashedly fucking horny. I don't know. I feel more at ease, I guess, when someone's just. It's like you can understand a guy's mindset when he's just going, AZM, more like ASZM.
You can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down.
Doing missionary video. Like that.
Here's Cassell.
I think I could deal with that more.
Well, that's
I don't
a
know.
jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for
Just
missing
someone being a straight up like, I don't know. Maybe it just comes off real like serial killer like.
6 on the shot clock, and the Magic making a change here.
I'd have to look at. I can't believe I'm going to be looking to see if I saved that. If I say, oh shit, oh it was my ball. I didn't even realize it was my ball. Whoops, my bad.
Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of
I was
2
looking at
straight home.
stuff. I didn't realize it was my ball. I thought it was their ball.
Jazz trail by 15.
Very beautiful and sexy in the profile pic. He's like a 50-year-old and he's married.
Still getting warm
Oh,
for
God.
No buckets yet in the game for him.
God, that just reminded me of the guy who proposed to Kyrie like before she left for America.
Hard in that team's direction.
Hey!
today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Didn't he also propose to Io? I forget. But I remember he even had like a wedding ring and everything. Or was it Asuka? I can't remember. I love that shit. Yeah, I swear to that happened. Wasn't it like, wasn't she like about to get on a bus or something too? Like it was in a,
This quarter has been very kind.
that was such a weird thing. I remember there were pictures. There were fucking pictures of the dude too. Fucking proposed to her. She was about to leave for America. I'd have to go find it, but yeah, I do remember there being even pictures of that shit. You have it? Oh my God, you do have it? Don't worry. That should be enshrined into like Joshi Internet Hall of Fame. I was going to say Twitter, but not just Twitter. Like between Twitter, Reddit, and 4chan, there's just a fucking there should be some Hall of Fame posts. And that's a first ballot Hall of Fame Joshi Internet Creep post.
They led by as many as 18 points. The Magic again can't hit.
That goes right up there with like the one dude in America who fucking talked about how sexy Azumi was when she was like 15. That goes up there too. And then he like vehemently tried to defend himself constantly over it. I remember that shit.
As the Jazz gain possession. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest.
That's what it was, yes.
Some terrific shooting
But I think he did it to like Io as well. Like I don't think he
You know,
just
something
did it to.
create high-quality shots for yourself,
Yeah, I
but
don't.
you
I
still
I know he did it to Kyrie. I thought he did it to Io as well.
Yeah,
Or
every
somebody.
sentence needs a period. It's one thing to
Yeah,
get
that's
down,
okay. The bus one. Yes. Okay, yeah, it was Kyrie and the bus. It was like I remember the Kyrie one, and I remember there being a bus somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank God. I was like, I remember a guy proposing to Kyrie, and it was at like a bus stop. It was super weird.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Yeah, I don't know if you can find the guy who talked about Azumi. That's another Hall of Fame post. Is the guy because he was speaking in English too, and I forget what it was, but it was one of those things where you look at it and then you realize the date on it was like 2017. Is like oh yeah, you're growing up to be so cute now and blah 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 and oh no, it wasn't Azumi. It was that wasn't even a Joshi thing. That was Izzy. That's right, because Izzy fucking the fucking Bailey superfan. That's right. That's who it was. That wasn't a Joshi one. That was Izzy's superfan. That was the Bailey superfan Izzy. Where he was like, "Oh, you're growing up to be so adorable and cute," and it's just like she's like 14 at the time because it was just a few years ago, and like vehemently defending himself. I think even like the parents blocked him on Twitter.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The shot by Curry, and Utah again with the bucket.
I don't know. Should there be a Joshi Should there be a Joshi Hall of Fame or just a Women's Wrestling Hall of Fame for internet weird shit?
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Some of the FanFest pictures always go up there too.
We're just moments away from the start.
Some of the FanFest pictures could also be a part of that. Like the one fat dude who was like doing the prom waist pose with Becky. Becky looked like she just wanted to be anywhere but right there. One opportunity, one chance to lose 73 pounds. Confidence, you create that moment. What did she say? I did give her the ring. She took it, never gave me an answer. She is a WWE superstar. I wasn't expected to give me an answer. I wanted to stand out. 3 days later, saw an autograph. She showed the pic and she blushed. I think culturally in Japan, women are shy in their profession. She would concentrate on work. I literally walked to Florida to go on a date with her. I hope he didn't spend a ton of money on that.
Well, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of
God
beauty.
forbid he
Both
spent
halves
like
more than
thousands
two
of
their
dollars
backs
on
took them
that.
off assists.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
Losing weight as well. I'm getting there. Not as much as I'd like because I still eat awfully sometimes. I should try intermittent fasting. I've kind of done that today. I've done my own version of intermittent fasting where I've eaten twice, and that's it. I ate like once this morning at like 10:30, and then I ate when I got home, and that is all. I've had like nothing. I've had water basically since then. When's the next TJPW show? Probably the one in Philadelphia. There's probably going to be Tokyo Joshi Pro at the ECW Arena, which is a weird thing to say. Probably going to happen next year. 2025, though, if that shit either goes to Chicago or back to Florida, because at that point it'll be, 3 years since they've been to Florida? Probably itching to go back to, like, Miami or something. Show up there, now is there. That's not going to work. I'm white, not Japanese. Women love tall white guys. I don't think now does. It's kind of the running gag in 4chan is just how nationalistic she is. She does playwriting on the side and running plays on the side. And one of her ones like a year or so ago was super nationalistic. It was like the Japanese version of like, it seemed like it was like a Japanese version of like the best of like what, Pearl Harbor? But maybe not specifically for Pearl Harbor, but for like, you know, just for the war in terms of propagandizing.
Oh, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk. Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's
Even
pretty
KKK
nice.
members change when they see it.
That, Steve. How about
All I'm saying. Whoops. Shit.
And Utah making a change here. Van Exel's checked in.
I'll go to Japan. I'll marry a Joshi. Miyako Matsumoto actually did a thing where she's planning on retiring, I think, in like a year or something. Because like Tsukasa Fujimoto got married and got pregnant and has had a kid now. And Miyako Matsumoto was talking about that. And it sounded like she wanted to also do that, but she didn't have a partner. And that was like her goal in the next couple years. Although it's Miyako Matsumoto. Another running joke of that is like, I wouldn't. I remember seeing someone saying something about that. And they're like, only another year of Miyako? Yeah, she's looking to get married. You interested? Pass.
And the first one drops. The Magic making a switch here.
I got to become a deathmatch wrestler. In the next couple of years, I need to become a deathmatch wrestler. As it turns out, it seems like Joshi's fucking love deathmatch wrestlers. So that's what I'm going to do. They find them and they marry them, and that's that.
D that time from Duncan. Davis, the pass to Duncan.
Start building up my tolerance to light tubes and thumbtacks now.
Boy, it's been a
Whoop.
tough go in terms of fouls for him.
They aren't real death match.
My goodness, he can't stay out
I mean,
of the
it's
way
not
of fouls.
real death, but I mean,
And stolen
I don't know what you mean by real death match.
There, denying that pass.
They still use
with
like
the jam.
Textbook example there of how to use
now and
defense
Hikari using
to
fucking.
create
Well, no, not that. I mean like your BJW Freedoms death match wrestler stuff. I'm not saying they love death matches. I'm saying they love death match wrestlers. Because see, the amount of Joshi wrestlers who go on to retire and then marry male deathmatch, actual deathmatch wrestlers from like fucking BJW or Freedoms or anything like that is quite high.
Patience and decision making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Here's Doliak.
Hey, there we go.
Of the excellent defense at that.
That's what I'm talking about. Not the matches themselves they get into, but the wrestlers.
Getting really high percentage looks.
And Orlando making a change here. Yao's checked back in.
But
Now,
sometimes I don't understand how I can't get that.
in the tray. Kobe's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's amazing if this is the shit that we talk about during basketball. It's usually even worse when we're actually booking wrestling.
Well, the big thing with him is that corner three-point shot. That's his spot.
The reason why you're able to get the Kyrie story so quickly is he had a server in Discord that had a channel dedicated to creepy wrestling shit.
It limits the amount of help
Fantastic.
when he's on the floor.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive.
Does it have that one guy who constantly tweeted at the Elite like when they were still in Bullet Club in New Japan and then practically got blocked by him because he didn't get a response or a like from them and he got all fucking butthurt about it and sad and mopey?
Tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
I don't even know if you remember that guy. I remember that guy because he had a shitload of tweets that was like, I just bought me the Bullet Club umbrella. And then it was like at Marty Skrull, at Cody, at Kenny Omega, at both the Young Bucks. And then you just see one that was like, oh, for my birthday, I'd love a retweet from one of the Bullet Club. Yeah, it was. That's another one I got to find.
From his teammate after the basket.
And then he would go to the gym. It was like, oh, worked up a sweat today, ran 2.5 miles, but with my Bullet Club T-shirt, I'm feeling too sweet. At Cody, at Kenny Omega, at Marty Skrull, at Matt and Nick Jackson. It was fucking.
Specifically for that reason, you got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's
I'd
easier
have to
said
find
than
that
done,
one
but
too.
Right now, it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
I don't even know if I could find that one particular guy. That was another thing that like 4chan picked up on, so it'd probably be hard as shit to find. It was just another one of those weird ones that 4chan picked up on, along with the goofy Izzy Coomer.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Hello? Hello? There we go. We're up by 20. This game's pretty much over, but,
Kicks to Duncan. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5.
I think another one they picked up on was,
Where if he takes it, he makes it.
Outside
who the
pivot.
fuck?
Back to Van Exel.
They picked up on this other weird old guy who was like, in his 40s probably, and also fat, very fat and very bald.
Foul call.
And always wore like a Bailey Hugger t-shirt. Oh, Oh, and then he got into like a bunch of K-pop stuff and idol stuff too. That's what it was. It was a Bailey shirt, but then he also had a bunch of various like idol Japanese idol stuff too.
Good for Miller. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here.
Uh-oh. What is this? Over John talking to... Oh yeah, I've always that's been like a known thing, I think, too. The amount of like weirdos who gave Renee death threats for even being with John Moxley. I think it's the same girls. I guarantee if you ever look back, if they still have Twitters, if they still have Twitter accounts, the same people who were like way into like John Moxley / Dean Ambrose and hate Renee for having him and how they wish they could be with him are also the same girls who fucking coomed to Dahmer. As like the same girls later on are now like going insane for fucking Dahmer. They have like their favorite serial killer that they've probably written at least a letter to. Moxley was the hottest guy to women.
Back to Pippen, launches a three.
You know, that alcohol bloat gets the ladies going.
It's hauled in by Brown.
Kyrie getting married, but
4 rebounds now tonight.
Becky and Seth together.
Feeds it to Tinsley.
Yeah, I know Becky and Seth got some people hot under the collar because they're like, yeah, fucking taking Becky away. Got a tiny penis. Yeah, Kyrie was another one that, it's... To be fair, Io's in that spot now. Like an Io Sky's in that weird spot as well now, where it's like, oh, she's not with Evil anymore. Did you guys hear they're not together? She's not with Evil anymore. Oh, this is an upcoming development. That means she doesn't have a man in Japan anymore. She could just want someone here in America. I'm just saying.
Utah has its hands full guarding against Brown.
He's got 8 points and he's getting it done on
That's
the glass
me.
too.
Now you're right.
Celebrity
Clark.
crush.
You're doing some really nice
Oh
work
my
inside.
god. She's with is a piece of shit, so I gave up on life.
And that one misses.
Of course.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
I'm realistically like
The second free throw, good.
I don't know what compels people to be like, my life has been ruined because this celebrity decided to get married to. What sort of grip do you have on reality? I need to see that again.
Contact right there.
Severely depressed over a celebrity crush, personal misery over her, and hate who she's with. I hate my life because attractive women don't like me, even though I'm unfortunately very ugly looking. My celeb crush, Becky Lynch, is engaged and pregnant, and the dude she's with is a piece of shit, so I gave up on life. He ruined my life. Guy's a scumbag who ends up with her, proves there's no justice in the world. Meanwhile, I'm 26, never had a girlfriend or kissed, still a virgin. I'm fat, ugly, short, and poor, and the only advice I get is to go to hookers or date fat, ugly women or die alone. If I never end up with an attractive woman, then my life will always suck. For that scumbag piece of shit Seth Rollins to be with Becky Lynch while I'm unloved proves only scumbags get the best of everything. Meanwhile, people tell me to settle or accept. Oh no! He's one of those I'm not going to settle with a fucking commoner. Oh Jesus! It's you know what? It's even worse than just there's like 4 layers to that shit. Number one, being super upset that a celebrity crush, life ruining, that a celebrity crush got with one of her coworkers. Number two, the fact that Seth Rollins is a piece of shit. For what reason? Please tell me it's not for a kayfabe reason. Please tell me you think because it's like, oh well, he was. I know it was like, oh well, he was with a Nazi at one point and blah blah blah. It's like, okay, that's. We still got one more shot.
Some help there defensively. That matchup is
Damn it, that's all right.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin.
The fat ugly short is unfortunate.
Vegas had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys
And it's understandable. But then, after all the Becky Lynch thinking, oh my God, I could get Becky Lynch, and then hating Seth Rollins and thinking he's a genuine piece of shit, then you get that wrapped into the I'm not gonna settle for a fat, ugly woman. Bitch! Are you kidding me? This is the other side of that coin of like when those 200+ pound women are thinking they deserve like a 6-figure man who takes care of them. Oh, I'm not going to work when I have my first child. It's like, you are not so amazing that you're going to be a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife. You are not a trophy wife. All right, we've got Houston after that, and then skim through some stuff. How many more games does it seem like we have? 1, 2, maybe 3. 3 for sure, maybe 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I might skip the Lakers game, because if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that'll take 4 streams generally, unless something happens, and that'll work out pretty well. You have a Houston, Washington, or a Houston, Chicago one that takes us to Washington, then Washington, Detroit, then Washington, Seattle, then Chicago, Seattle. It's a weird set of things that work out pretty well. I'll accept that. Maybe Chicago will work by that point. Who knows? All right. Before I read this, because I feel like I should at least... It's been enough weird, degenerate fucking talk. I'm at least going to end the video and then read this on the stream. So give me a second. For those of you who actually got to this point in the video on YouTube, I thank you for getting to that point. Good job. Put down in the comments if you made it to this point. You deserve something. So, thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope you continue to watch, and I'll see you next time.